Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Play action, it's Newton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36.
From the gun, here's Swift. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. To the air, Allen. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
His first carry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
35-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Throwing is Allen on third. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Buffalo.
Quez Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Newton. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Now it's Swift. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Newton. This is caught. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell set to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On second down, it's Hines. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 36-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
34-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the gun, it's Allen. More open, it's Goodwin. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On 1st down, Hines. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets them 3 more.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Bills 21, Lions 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
First down.
They run with Hines. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Nyheim Hines hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
The kick is good.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. I think the ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this
will take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Well, tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They fake the give. Newton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Airing one out for Crowder. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks pass in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so in the second.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
The 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now it's Hines. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 41 yards. And the Bills add on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Micah Hyde on the coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
The 45-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills continue to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On first down, Newton. Leading the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
After the sack on first down, Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Ball carrier.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One more time with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
Lions 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Third down.
Going to try and throw on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Second and right at a yard. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Here's Hines on a toss play. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
The outright incomplete. That's James. In the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. The Raiders take away the long touchdown.
It's a cool game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field
on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Newton.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Newton's pass.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
It's 2nd and inches.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And now he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now the dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, it's Newton. Cam firing. He lost the football. It's out. This is picked up on the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
The throw to the middle, taken in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 49 yards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Newton. Can't find it. He wants the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And that will finish to this ball game. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Lions.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.